Hi everyone, welcome to online classes. As in the last class, we have discussed with regarding to preparation of statement of profit or loss account as well as the format of the balance sheet of company final accounts. So that right now, before going to start with the 15 marks problem, let us have one illustration problem of a particular 5 marks, which is preparation with regards to profits and loss account, so that we are being able to understand the situation of balance sheet. Let us, before going to solve the problem systematically, so that let us understand what is involved in the problem. From the following information furnished by Vijaya Trading Company, means furnished means given by the Vijaya Trading Company, prepare a statement of profit or loss account for the year ending 31st/3/2014. Here they are given with the year end 31st/3/2014 transactions. See, this is given in terms of transactions which has occurred in during the period of 2014. Right? See, when these kind of transactions or events are being given in this format, it is very simple for us to calculate the preparation of statement of profit or loss account for the year ending 31st/3/2014. So that here we are going to prepare it in terms of vertical form, because the Companies Act is available 1956. Therefore, particulars, note, rupees and total, inner column and outer column. Then in place of note, if more than one transaction of a particular head is been involved, at that time we are going to show them in the working note. If not, then automatically we are going to show in the direct statement only. Then let us go ahead with the first point. See, in order to prepare whether the profit or loss has incurred, so that we are going to have two heads. First one is continuing operation, means a routine operation activities, a revenue generated. Then discontinuing operations, means apart from the operations related with the company, if any other incomes are been arising, at that time both revenue will be added together, and that will be taken to the last, that is known as total profit for the year. So that let us bifurcate it. First we shall write it the head as continuing operations. See, continuing operations, in this situation what will happen? First one, revenue from operations rupees 5 lakh. Revenue from operation, this is operating activity which is continuing in nature. Therefore, for example, the sale of goods, the sale of services are coming under the revenue from operation. That's what the revenue from operation directly it is been given, so that we shall write it in the outer column directly, because more than one transaction is not there. 5 lakh. Therefore, next is other income, that is 10,000. Here, apart from the revenue from operation, if any other additional incomes are available, for example interest and all, if it is not given, only directly other income is given which is related to the business only. Therefore 10,000 will be taken to the outer column. So that here a revenue is being generated known as 5,10,000. This is total revenue. Right? Once after the total revenue, we are going to have less expenses which are related to the business. Here in the question directly they have given the total expenses of rupees 3 lakh. Therefore total expenses of rupees 3 lakh is there. 5,10,000 minus 3 lakh, the expenses which are related to the business. Therefore that should be deducted. Therefore we will get 5,10,000 minus 3 lakh is equals to 2,10,000, which is the profit before the exceptional items and tax. Means before the deduction of tax as well as before the deduction of exceptional items. Then again, exceptional items, what are those? Here exceptional item, directly the head of that particular is given rupees 5,000. This exceptional item, it is also an item of expense where it is the event or transaction are involved within the business, not outside the business. Therefore here we are going to have the amount of rupees extraordinary item rupees 5000. Therefore when we are going to add 5000 to 2,10,000, we will get 2,15,000 as profit before the extraordinary items, that is expenses and taxes. Therefore next is extraordinary items. See, extraordinary items, the events or transactions which happens or occurs outside the businesses. Therefore here this is also an kind of a revenue which is generated rupees 4000. Therefore 2,15,000 plus 4000, we will get 2,19,000, which is considered as profit before the tax. Means already we have added the amount of extraordinary items. Therefore once after going to deduct the amount of the extraordinary items, next is what we have to deduct the tax. Whether the tax is there for the current year or whether tax is been deferred tax. In the question they have directly given, that is total tax expenses of rupees 19,000. Therefore 19,000 tax expense is given, which is to be deducted from the profit. 2,19,000 minus 19,000 is equals to 2 lakh is the profit after the tax. See, this is with regards to the whatever the amount that we have calculated, this is with regards to the continuing operation profit. Yes, then here we are going to have the another head known as discontinuing operations. Hence apart from the operating activity of the business, the different activity which has been involved. The first one is profit on discontinuing operations. In the question they have directly given profit from discontinuing operations rupees 8,000. That amount of 8,000 has to be taken in the inner column. Then next is here tax expenses on discontinuing operations. Here what they have happened, it is the tax expense which is with regards to the discontinuing operations. Therefore out of the total profit of the discontinuing operation, the amount of tax has to be deducted, right? Therefore 8,000 minus 3,000 is equals to 5,000. Here what has happened, therefore we have to find out the total profit for the year, where the profit after tax is continuing operation of rupees 2 lakh, then discontinuing operation of rupees 5,000. Both will be added together and that will be taken to the outer column, that is total profit for the year 2,05,000. So that here we have gone through with a one illustration problem, so that while coming in the next class we shall go ahead with the varieties problems with regards to the exercise problem as well as the question paper problem. If you are having any difficulty with regards to the discussion with regards to the corporate accounting, so that you can also message me on the WhatsApp, or you can, if you are having any difficulties, my number is 9742597606, so that if you are having any difficulties you can approach me freely. Thank you, so that we shall see you in the next class.